back to our channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the superhero film Hellboy. Now this is based on the Dark Horse Comics character of the same name, and this is actually like a reboot of the Hellboy film series, because you know they had a previous version which had Ron Perlman in the role, you know, but this time you have David Harbour, who is taking on the role of Hellboy. Now I must admit, I heard about the reviews and so on that the film was actually getting, you know, but it turns out I enjoyed it, you know. It was like very like humorous, and I liked the way that David Harbour brought his own portrayal to like Hellboy. I thought he did a pretty good job on it, you know. It's like very violent and gory, you know, and so on. And I think Milla Jovovich, I thought she was pretty good in the role. Now she looks beautiful, you know, as always. But like her role, you know, it's kind of typical, you know, everything. Like, but it was still okay. And I thought she did a pretty decent job in it. The way she was like, the way she spoke her lines and stuff like that, felt could have been better, you know. But it turns out that she was still like a pretty good, I guess you could say, antagonist or villain for the film, you know. So yeah, this is just basically like another reboot of the Hellboy film series. And in this film, Hellboy has to take out this powerful evil sorceress who is from like the 5th century, and she actually had like a confrontation with King Arthur himself, you know. And King Arthur was the one who actually had locked her away and put her away, you know. So she returns like years later, you know, and the way she returns is kind of, you know, I ain't gonna get into it because it kind of spoiled the film, but the character is known as, I think, Nemu, I think that's how you pronounce it. And she's the actual like villain of the film, and she's also known as the Blood Queen, you know. She's very powerful and like ancient and so on. So that's what Hellboy has to actually take out, you know, for the bulk of the film. But at the same time, he learns about like his past and so on, like his father, you know, and everything. And of course, you know, all of the usual typical stuff that goes on with these kind of films, you know. I like the actual like look of the film too as well. Like the actual like visual effects, like the creatures and so on, even like the actual action scenes were pretty exciting, you know, and pretty like amazing for this kind of film, you know, because it was like way up there, you know. You'll think you're watching something like very like big budget, you know. But I don't think this film was too expensive, you know. But the way it looked, you know, like the creatures and stuff, I thought it did a pretty good job on it, because there was like a moment with Hellboy had to take out these like huge like giant creatures, and it's like 3 of them. They're like massive, you know. Like the visual effects for when he's fighting them are actually like pretty good, you know, and exciting, you know. Now you can still tell it's like CGI, but it still does look pretty like decent, you know. So I was kind of amazed like how they was able to pull it off for this kind of film, you know. And there's also moments like that too with the CGI, the way it's done. Plus like the character of Nemu, who is of course the Milla Jovovich character, you know. She has like amazing like sorceress type powers and so on, which were pretty cool. Like I said, I feel like Milla Jovovich herself probably could have done better as far as like the lines and her dialogue go. But it was like she was still like a pretty cool in that role, you know. It's kind of interesting seeing her as a villain, because I've become known, you know, you've become accustomed to seeing her being like a hero or a heroine in most of her films lately, you know, like the Resident Evil movies and so on, you know. So it's kind of cool seeing her like in a villain role. Now this was also directed by Neil Marshall, and like I said, you have other characters in the film I'm not going to touch on, like Thomas Hayden Church. He makes like an appearance. It's kind of a cameo appearance, because he's actually the one who actually brings Hellboy into our world. Like when he's like a little baby, I think he's actually the one that brings him into our world, you know. So a spoiler alert if you didn't know that, you know. So it was like really like a cameo appearance, you know. And there's also like Easter eggs and like stuff at the end of the film too. If you watch like the end credits and so on, you know, around the end credits, you know, there's like scenes, you know, like Easter eggs, I guess, hidden at other potential films in this new reboot of the Hellboy film series, you know. I thought the previous 2 Hellboy films were Ron Perlman, you know, and they were directed by Guillermo del Toro. I thought those were pretty good films too as well, you know. So yeah, this it turned out to be a pretty it was better than I actually thought it was going to be, you know, because I'm hearing like about what the various like people are saying about the critics and stuff. They're saying they don't like it and stuff. But I thought it was pretty entertaining, you know. And I thought David Harbour, like I said, was pretty good in the role like Hellboy too as well, you know. So I definitely recommend this for like fans of the character himself, you know. Now this particular version is like very violent. It's like lots of like profanity, and it's like bloody heads getting chopped off and all kind of stuff. I would definitely recommend it for that crew, you know. But give a heads up, you know. I'm giving a heads up, you know. It is like a very violent film, you know. But yeah, that's my review for Hellboy, and I'm giving this I'm gonna give this a B-. And like I said, I would definitely recommend it. Only like the way David Harbour played Hellboy himself, you know, I think it was kind of like the big part of the film. It's kind of cool to seeing him, like the jokes and stuff and everything that he's making. I thought was like pretty humorous and funny, you know. And like I say, even the action scenes and stuff were like fun, like I say. So I'm giving this Hellboy, I'm giving this a B-. I would definitely recommend it for like fans of the Dark Horse Comics character, you know, or just Hellboy in general, I guess, you know. So please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.